Today we're going to talk about the ABS braking system that's fitted to nearly every vehicle. And as a road safety educator, I have heard every possible name for what ABS stands for. ABS is obviously an acronym, and it stands for anti-lock braking system. Some people call it the anti-brake stop system, anti-braking, you name it, we've heard it. And the reason that the anti-lock braking system has been designed is to keep you safe in your motor vehicle when something goes wrong out on the road. And a scenario that's common: child runs out in front of you. What do most people do? They hit the brakes without thinking. And in the old days when we didn't have ABS, the wheels would lock up, and what that would cause is a loss of control of the motor vehicle. So ABS is designed to give you control. It's also designed to improve your braking ability. So it's actually designed to get the tires to maximum braking threshold, and that allows the vehicle to stop at a much better rate than before. So those people who say, oh, my vehicle stops better without ABS, it makes you stop longer, all that, that's incorrect. If your vehicle is taking longer to stop with ABS, you're using the system the wrong way. And that's as simple as that. So what I want to try and do is kind of educate you a little bit on how the ABS braking system works and what it's designed for and how you can use it to better effect. Obviously, driver education and training is very important, and everyone should know how to use these, because ultimately when something goes wrong, that's when you want to know how to use your brakes the right way. One of the scenarios you'll find where the ABS braking system comes into its own is if you've come over a crest, something's happened in front of you, you hit the brakes really hard, and now you need to take evasive action. What are you going to do? Mostly, majority of people will just hit the brakes as hard as they can and try and stop the vehicle. Now, that is actually the best scenario you can have when using ABS brakes. The difficulty is without ABS brakes, or without ABS brakes that are functioning the right way, is that the tires will lock up, and if you have a camber in the road, what will happen is the vehicle will slide towards the lowest point. Your vehicle is now going to want to run off the road the same way. So generally that's towards the gutter or to the edge of the road, and normally the part of the vehicle that wants to slide the most is the rear tires, because the weight gets transferred to the front of the vehicle, making the rear tires light, lifting them up off the road, and that causes a lack of grip. So therefore what happens now is the vehicle wants to rotate 360 degrees and have a spin. And if you're leaving the road at the same time, generally that's going to put you in peril in relation to a side impact with a tree or a pole or, heaven forbid, a pedestrian. So the use of the ABS system is to prevent that from happening. So it's to prevent a loss of control. If you have two wheels on the dirt and two wheels on a tarmac surface and you hit the brake pedal in a straight line, your vehicle will pull up straight. The heart of any motor vehicle is the electronic control unit, or the actual ECU. Now, this operates your ABS system, and down in behind there on this vehicle is what's called our ABS actuator, and that's the heart of the ABS system. So it's what's going to control the pulsations to each wheel and how much pressure is applied based on the amount of pressure that you apply, based on the speed you're traveling at, and based on the grip you're getting from the tires. It's all very simple, but it's quite complicated, and ultimately it's what keeps you safe when you're applying your brakes in that hard direction like that. And it's something you never have to worry about. It should last the length of your vehicle, or the life of your vehicle, so it's something you never have to be worried about, but occasionally they do fail. Your mechanic is the best place to get that checked out and make sure it's okay, and they'll let you know what the braking system's doing every time you get it serviced. So it's very important to have your vehicle serviced and maintained the right way. So just here, this is the sensor that picks up what's happening at each wheel. And that's actually reading what's called a tone wheel. And the tone wheel is actually located on the drive shaft on this vehicle. But there is a tone wheel and a sensor on each wheel. And that's how your vehicle's ECU unit, the electronic control unit that's up in the engine bay there, that's how that module can tell what's happening for each tyre. So if you lose grip through, say, standing water on the road, it will sense that that tyre has lost grip, and it'll actually start reducing the brake pressure to that tyre, which then allows it to get the grip back, the control back, and also control the way that the vehicle's going to stop in the event that you're putting your foot on the brake. Now, if your light stays on the dash and it says ABS, that means you've got a problem in the system, and you really should get it looked at straight away. Any lights on your dash that stay on longer than after the ignition is turned on means you've got a problem, and you really do need to get it checked out. So hope that's shed some light on the ABS braking system on most vehicles. They all work along the same lines, and some are better than others at how they do the job, but mostly they are a brilliant idea, and they are fantastic for road safety. And hopefully now you know how to use it, which is, you have a problem, smash the brake pedal as hard as you can and wait until the vehicle stops before you release it. That's, for the most part, the best outcome that you can hope for. Only caveat is, again, as we mentioned before, off-road. If you're driving off-road on dirt roads, things like that, that's not the technique we would recommend for that. So that's a whole different discussion, but that's, for the most part, driving on sealed roads, that's how you use an ABS system. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please subscribe and also like the video, because that obviously helps us with our rankings. So thanks so much for watching.